Hi, Pastor. Have you seen my old canoe? No, not that old canoe. This old canoe. I'm standing in my old canoe right now. When Lewis and Clark went on their journey to find a passage from the Mississippi River to the Pacific Ocean, they thought they were going to canoe up the river, climb over a mountain, and then canoe down the new river on the other side. So they canoed up the river, then they picked up their canoes, they hiked up the pass, and when they got to the top and looked, there wasn't another river. There were the Rocky Mountains, as far as they could see. And suddenly they realized that their circumstances had changed. Up until that moment, they couldn't imagine not needing and using their canoes. Their canoes were the central part of their journey. And then suddenly, they couldn't use them anymore. A month ago, I couldn't imagine that this building would be an old canoe for me. I couldn't imagine that I would have seats with nobody sitting in them. Instruments with nobody playing them. A nursery with no children. Empty halls and an empty fellowship room with no people. A pulpit with no one to preach to. And yet, my mission hasn't changed. And as Easter comes upon us, my job is the same. The goal is the same. The exploration. It just turns out that the tools are different. And now instead of a big building and a big room, I need a camera and an internet connection. I wish I was canoeing. I wish I was just jumping over and just right back down the other side. But right now we are looking at a lot of mountains, and we don't know when we're going to find another river. Oh, I hope that the time comes, I believe the time will come, when my old canoe will be useful again. But not this Sunday. Not for a while yet. And I can sit in my old canoe, and I can mourn, and I can wish that I could use the things that I want to use. But that would distract me from the mission, which is to share the hope that comes from the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ as He shed His blood so that He might save mankind from their sin. I don't need this building to proclaim that. In fact, maybe I can do it better in the mountains. It's not what I'm comfortable with, but that's where God has led me. Pastor, I know this is not the Easter any of us wanted to have, but it's the Easter God gave us. And He gave us it for a purpose. And He's led us into the Rocky Mountains. We might have to let go of our old canoe for a while. Let's focus on the mission He gave us. I'm praying for you, Pastor, especially Easter, but in every Sunday ahead. For every Sunday that we're out of our canoe and in the mountains. Let's proclaim, go tell it on the mountain. Jesus Christ is Lord. I'm praying for you, Pastor. Happy Easter.